Hello students, welcome to my channel Engineers Academy. Today I'm going to explain how to find determinant of a 3x3 matrix. So what is the meaning of a 3x3 matrix? Let's say we have a matrix which has 3 rows and 3 columns. So the first 3 is for the number of rows and the second 3 is for the number of columns. So by 3x3 we always mean that we have 3 rows in a matrix and we have 3 columns in a matrix. Now, this A11, this is the first element of this matrix A, and 1 tells us the address of this this element in this particular matrix. So the first one, if we write A11, so the first one tells us the number of row in which it is located, and the second one tells us the column. So A11 tells us that this element is located in row number 1, column number 1. Similarly, this A23 tells us that it is located in row number 2 and column number 3. Then after this, to find the determinant, let me write the equation for finding the determinant of this matrix A. So the determinant is always represented as A and then these straight lines. This is always equal to. Now we can find the determinant of this particular matrix by using the elements of first row, second row, or third row. Or similarly, we can find this determinant by using the elements of each column. So let me write the determinant equation using the elements of the first row. So for first row, we will write A11, then I will write C11 plus A12, then C12 plus A13, C13. Similarly, if you want to find the determinant by using the elements of the second rows, then we can write that this will be A21, the first element of the second row, multiplied by C21 plus A22. This will be C22 plus A23 and C23. So now what is the meaning of this C, C11? So C is known as the cofactor. So I will write that the cofactor. C tells us that this is the cofactor. And C11 tells us that this C11, this is the cofactor of element at row number 1 and column number 1. So C11 is the cofactor of element A11. Similarly, C12 is the cofactor of the element A12. Similarly, C13 is the cofactor of the element A13. So now we can find the determinant by taking the product of the element with its corresponding cofactor. Then we will add up the product of the element of the second element of the row with its corresponding cofactor, and similarly so on and so forth. Now what is the cofactor? So let's say if I write C11, so C11 will be equal to minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1, the sum of both of these. So 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1, multiply by minor M11, M11. So now what is M11? M represents the minor of A11. So if I write M11, so it will represent the minor of element A11. So now what is the minor? So minor, we can write a minor M11 by deleting. We can write a minor is a determinant, and we get this determinant by deleting the first row and first column, the elements of the first row and first column. So if you want to write the minor for A11, so A11 is located in row number 1 and column number 1. So we have to delete row number 1 elements and column number 1 elements. So the remaining elements will give us the minor. So for A11, the elements in the minor will be A22, A23, A32, and A33. So I will write that the minor is A22, A23, A32, and A33. So this is the minor for this A11. Similarly, if you want to find the minor for M12, So we will delete the elements of row number 1, column number 2. Since this is the minor of A12 and A12 is in row number 1, column number 2. So delete all of these elements. So we will be left with A21, A23, A31 and A33. So now for the minor for A12 will be, we can write that that will be A21, A23, A31 and A33. So this is the minor. And remember that this minor is the determinant of this 2 cross 2 matrix. So this is how we can find the minor of a particular element in a given matrix. So now what is the cofactor? So once we find this M11, we have to put this M11 here, then we will be able to find the cofactor. So the cofactor for A11 element will be -1 to the power 1 plus 1 and M11. So this is M11, A22, A23, A32 and A33. So this is the minor for A11. Similarly, if you want to write the cofactor for A12, so that will be equal to -1 to the power, and we will add up this 1 plus 2. Since this is the cofactor for the element in row number 1, column number 2, that is A12. So we have to add up the address of A12. So that is, it is located in first row and second column. So -1 to the power of the sum of that address, and then we will multiply this with M12, the minor of this particular cofactor or the minor of that particular element A12. So the minor of this element is this. So I will write that this will be A21, A23, A31 and A33. So now if I simplify this -1 to the power 2, so this will become plus. So we can say that this is plus. And in this case, -1 to the power 3, so that will be -1. So instead of -1, I will write only minus. So now if we can compare this C11 with M11, the only difference is with the sign. If the minor for A11 is positive and the cofactor for A11 is also positive. Now the minor for C12 is positive and the cofactor for A12 is minus. So the only difference in both of these minors is this negative sign. Similarly, if we write the minor for A13, so the minor for A13 will be, we can find the minor for A13 by deleting the elements of row number 1 and the elements of column number 3, since A13 is in row number 1, column number 3. So we will be left with this. So the minor of A13 will have A21, we will write A21, A22, A31 and A32. And similarly, if we write the cofactor for that A13 element, so then that will be C13 -1 to the power of this sum, 1 plus 3, and then that minor, that is A21, A22, A33 and A32. So now if I simplify this, -1 to the power 4 will become positive, so that will be positive. So plus. So now the minor of A13 is this and the cofactor of A13 is this. So the minor and cofactor for A13 is same, and similarly the minor and cofactor for A11 is also the same. So the only difference that can arise between the minor and the cofactor is this plus, minus, plus that sign. So for that, what we will do, we will find a matrix in which we will have that pattern of signs, right? So for A11, let me write that A matrix here. So we have that A matrix. So now we will find the matrix for the sign pattern. Let's say if I write that we have some matrix 3 cross 3. So now let's say if I write -1 and minus 1 to the power, we are only talking about that minus 1 to the power. So minus 1 to the power of 1 plus 1. So minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. Similarly, minus 1 to the power of this 1 plus 2. So that is 3. Similarly, minus 1 to the power this 3 plus 1. So this is 4. Similarly, minus 1 to the power this 2 plus 1. So this is 3. Similarly, minus 1 to the power, this is 2 plus 2, this is 4. Similarly, minus 1 to the power 2 plus 3, this is 5. Similarly, minus 1, and this is 3 plus 1, 4. And then minus 1 to the power 3 plus 2, this is 5. And then again minus 1 and 3 plus 3 is 6. So now whenever we have the even number, the power of even, this 1 plus 1 is 2. So minus 1 to the power of even number will always be positive. So this is positive, this is positive, this is positive, this is positive, and this is positive. So now let's remove this one, and this one. So we will have positive signs here. Let me write that. We will have plus, 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 and plus, and the remaining will become negative. So let me write the remaining are negatives. So here we will have minus, 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 and minus. So now we need to remember these signs for each element. Now we can write these signs here with this a11. We can write that this is plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. And now once we know these signs, then this will make our life easier. We will direct this particular sign with the minor of this particular element. Similarly, we will find the minor of this, and then we will add minus sign with the minor of this particular element. Similarly, we will find the minor of this, and we will put minus sign with that. We will multiply that minor with the negative sign. So then I have written this, that the determinant of this particular matrix by using the elements of the first row, that will be equal to a11 multiplied by c11 plus a12 c12 plus a13 into c13. So now let me write that the determinant is equal to a11 multiplied by c11 plus a12 multiplied by c12 plus a13 multiplied by c13. So now a11, now what will be c11? So first of all, for a11 the sign is positive, so we will write that plus here, and the minor will be, so the minor will be, for that we have to hide this and this, so the minor will be this a22 a33. I will write a22 a23 a32 and a33. Then the second term is a12, and for a12 this sum is 3, so minus 1 to the power 3 will give us minus 1. So now for this particular term we need to multiply the minor with minus sign. So I have to write the minor of this a12. So the minor of this a12 can be written by deleting these rows, these elements in rows and the elements in this column. So we will be left with a21 a23. So let me write that this will be multiplied with a21 a23 a31 and a32, and we need to multiply this minor with the minus sign. So if we write plus sign here, and if we multiply this with minus, so then if I multiply this minus with plus, we will get minus. So we need to write the minus sign directly with a12. So this is the minor, and once we put this minus sign, this will turn into the cofactor multiplied by its corresponding element. Similarly, we will write plus a13, and the cofactor of a13 will be the minor of a13 multiplied by the positive signs. Since minus 1 to the power of this sum is minus 1 to the power 4, and minus 1 to the power 4 will become positive. So now we will just write the minor for a13. So the minor for a13 will be we will remove all these elements, we will delete these elements, and we will delete these, and then we will write this in the minor. So that will be A21, A22, A31, and A32. So now this is quite simple. We will write A11. Then this is the determinant of a 2 cross 2 matrix. So the determinant of 2 cross 2 matrix, you all people know that we have to multiply both of these elements. A22 multiplied by A33 minus the product of both of these. So we will write that this will be A22 into A33 minus, multiply this and subtract the product, this product. So A22 into A33 minus A23 into A32. So you will write minus A23 into A32. Similarly, I will write minus A12, and then we will take the product of both of these and we'll subtract this particular product. So we will write A21, A32 minus A23 into A31. We will have plus A13, and then we will find the determinant of this. So A21 into this. So A21 into A32 minus this product. So minus A22 into A31. So this will be, I need to multiply this A11 and this inside and this inside. So we can write that this will be A11, A22, A33 minus A11, A23, A32. Similarly, we can multiply this. So that will be A12, A21, A32, A12, A23, A31. Similarly, we can write A13, A21, A32, and minus A13, A22, and A31. So this is the determinant. Since we have these generalized elements, once we know the method, we will be able to find the determinant of any 3 cross 3 matrix with some real numbers. So let's find the determinant of this using that same method. So I will write A determinant. So we will write this first element, which is A11. So I want to find the determinant by using the rows of element number 1. We can apply that same method for finding the determinant by using the elements of row number 3, or we can find the determinant by using the elements of row number 2. It's up to you people. So I will always suggest to find the determinant by the elements of that particular row or column in which we have greater number of zeros. So we have 1 0 element in this particular row. So this will be easier for us to find the determinant. So first of all, I will find the determinant using this row, and then we will try to find the determinant using this row, the elements of this row. So now if you find the determinant of A using this particular row, so we will write that 1. And for this one, the sign is minus 1 to the power 1 plus 1. The sign is plus. Always remember that pattern. Let me write that we have plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, and we have plus, minus, plus. So now for the first element, we have plus. So I will write plus, and then the minor of this. So the minor of this is 2. If we delete this and this, so the minor of this will be 2, 0, and minus 1 into 1. So we can take this, we can find this determinant directly. We will take the product of this and subtract this. So let me find that the determinant of that minor directly. So we will take the product of both of these and subtract this product. So this will be plus 1 into 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 0. This is 2 into 1 is minus 2, minus 0. 0 into 1 is 0. Similarly for 2, the sign is minus, right? So I will write minus 2. That minus comes in here. And this is that A12. And then the minor for this particular element will be, we need to delete this and these elements. So we'll be left with minus 1 into minus 1. So that will become plus 1, minus 0. So I will multiply this with plus 1 minus 0. Similarly, the third element is 3, so I will write 3, and for 3 we have that plus, so plus 3. So plus 3 into then minor for 3. So the minor for 3 will be, we need to delete the elements of this row and this column. So we will be left with this. And the determinant of this minor will be minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. Minus 1 minus 2 into minus 2. So that will become plus 4. So minus 1 into 1 is minus 1. And then minus 2 into minus 2. So then minus 2 into minus 2, that will become plus 4. So let me write that this is plus 4. So now let's find this. This will be minus 2 into 1. So that is minus 2. Then we have minus 2 into plus 1. So that is minus 2. And then we have 3. And this is plus 3. So 3 into 3 is plus 9. So this is minus 4 plus 9. So the determinant of A is plus 5. Now we want to find the determinant by using the elements of row number 2. So now for row number 2, again we can write that, let me erase all of these and remember that the determinant is 5. Remember, we need to have the same value by using the elements of row number 2. So I will write again that the determinant is equal to, now the first element is minus 1. So I will write minus 1. And for this row number 2 and the element of row number 2 and column number 1, the sign is minus. Since if I write minus 1 to the power 2, since this is in row number 2 and column number 1, so 2 plus 1 is 3. So this will give us minus. So with minus 1, we need to multiply another minus sign. We need to multiply this minus 1 with another minus. So this will become plus. So this will become plus. And then the minor of this particular element. So the minor of this particular element, to get the minor of this particular element, we have to delete the elements of this row and the elements of this column. So we will be left with 2, minus 1, 3, and 1. And then we need to take the product of this. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. So minus 2. Again, let's delete this. So 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 3. So minus 3. Then the second element is 2. And for 2, this will be minus 1 to the power 2 plus 2. Since this is in row number 2, column number 2. So we will have that plus sign. So I will write plus. And then we will write this 2. And then the minor of this 2. Hide these elements. So 1 into 1 minus 1. So minus 1. Hide this and this. Minus 1 minus this. So this will become minus 3 into minus 2. So that will become plus 6. So plus 6. Or let me write this as minus 3 into minus 2. And similarly, the third element is 0, so we will write 0. Everything will become 0. There is no need to write the minor. So that is why we need to use that particular row or column in which we have the maximum number of zeros. So if we have at least 1 0 in this row, we need to use this particular row, or we can use this particular column as well. The method will remain the same. So we will write that this is plus 1, and this will become minus 5. Plus 2, and this will be minus 1 plus 6, so that is plus 5. And this is minus 5 plus 10. We get that same determinant equals to plus 5. So this is the textbook method of finding the determinant of a 3 cross 3 matrix. So I hope this video will help you in finding the determinant of a 3 cross 3 matrix. Let me know in the comments if this helps in your learning. Do subscribe in my channel Engineers Academy for such more videos related to basic mathematics.